Why do dating conversations feel like an interview? Have you ever found yourself on a date that felt more like an interview than a casual conversation? You are not alone. Many people experience this awkward dynamic, especially in online dating. So, what makes these conversations feel so structured? First, let's consider the goal-driven nature of online dating. When people connect online, they often have specific criteria in mind. They want to quickly assess compatibility, which leads to a series of direct questions. This approach can create a checklist mentality, making it feel less like a flowing dialogue and more like an interrogation. Another factor is the limited time and interaction. Online dates are often brief, and there is pressure to learn about each other quickly. This urgency can lead to rapid-fire questions instead of a relaxed conversation. The lack of shared context also plays a role. And like meeting through friends or social events, online daters do not have a common social setting to guide the conversation. Without shared experiences, they often resort to basic getting-to-know-you questions that resemble an interview format. Additionally, the focus on gathering information can overshadow the emotional aspects of conversation. When the emphasis is on facts like job, hobbies, and relationship goals, it can feel transactional. Both parties may also fear vulnerability and judgment, leading to more guarded responses. This formality can further contribute to the interview-like atmosphere. Now, let's talk about how this dynamic affects effective communication and conversation flow. When conversations feel like interviews, active listening can suffer. Active listening means fully engaging with the other person's responses and allowing the conversation to evolve naturally. However, if one is focused on preparing the next question, they may miss important cues and connections. To make dating conversations feel more genuine, consider a few practical approaches. First, balance your questions with sharing your own experiences. This creates a two-way exchange that feels more natural. Next, use open-ended questions that invite storytelling. These types of questions can help build a connection and reduce the formality of the conversation. Allowing pauses and natural silences can also help. Giving space in the conversation allows it to flow more like a dialogue. Be mindful of conversation length, too. Avoid trying to cover everything in one meeting. Leave room for future discussions. Lastly, practice active listening. Focus on the other person's answers and respond thoughtfully instead of jumping straight to the next question. In summary, dating conversations often feel like interviews due to the goal-oriented mindset, limited interaction, and lack of shared context. By improving conversation flow and practicing active listening, you can make these interactions feel more genuine and enjoyable.